This is Yamila Guerra, and welcome to the most intense musical, danceable, I would have to say artistic, beautiful show in social media. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with you every day at 1:30 West Coast, okay, and 4:30 East Coast. Today, I'm going to talk about this beautiful artistic country called Italy, specifically Florence. I'm going to talk about interesting facts about Florence, the city, their painters, their churches, many things. And also, I will bring you some beauty tips from Italian women. It's incredible. I wanted to know, how do they care of themselves? Do they have a lot of, for example, beauty spas, beauty treatments every day in Italy? You're gonna find out. Also, in the dance section, I'm gonna teach you how to dance mambo, and I will give you a little bit lesson of an Italian dance called tarantella as well. In Miracle Diet, we're gonna talk about the Italian food because it's so delicious, sumptuous, exuberant, because I love carbs, of course. Of course, I love pasta, I love bread and butter. I love, anything from the Mediterranean diet. So Italian cuisine is one of my favorite as well. So in Evolution, I'm gonna bring you the 10 most famous Italian painters, okay? Who's gonna be the first one? Maybe you know, but there are other nine painters that maybe you don't know about them. Oh my God, they are so incredible. So their paintings are so interesting that you have to know, okay? Let's start with Cruel Mirror, and let's talk about Italian women beauty. Let's go. I have to have a mirror all the time. I have to check if I have eye bags. I have to check my hair. I have to check everything, my friends. Well, it's the way I am. What can I tell you? And many women are like me as well. So I'm a reflection of them. Okay. So Italian women love to enjoy life. They love to take sun bath. They don't care about the wrinkles. If the wrinkles are big or small, they say no matter what, you're gonna have wrinkles in your face. So let's enjoy the sun. Embrace the sun because the sun is so good. So when I was living in Spain, I watched all these beautiful Italian women with beautiful suntans. It's incredible. They spend a lot of hours under the sun in the beach. It's incredible. Well, I am not so fan to be on the beach for a long time, for a lot of hours. I prefer to be at least 1 hour and that's it, okay? Thanks God, thanks life, I have like a natural suntan because of my skin pigmentation, but Italian, most of them are white. So they love to have this, like I would say, sun kiss in their skin. So first of all, they enjoy to be outside in the beach, walking, with their families. They're very focused in the activities with the families, with the parents, with the grandparents, with their kids, etc. I have to mention as well that they love olive oil. They put olive oil, in the salads, and they receive the benefit in their skin as well. They put olive oil in the hair, yes, for the ends. If the ends are dry, they put a few drops of olive oil here, and it's perfect in the skin. And they produce wonderful olive oil butter products, okay, for the body. Also, some a little bit lighter version for the face as well. I love olive oil. They do For example, I would say a lot of breakfast with the bread. They put some garlic and then olive oil on top. This is one of the things that I love from Italian cuisine. I have to tell you, my friend, that Italian women and also men, okay, they enjoy coffee all the time. They love to do espresso around 8 times in a day. Imagine that. But just a little bit, remember, not the big American coffee. No, no, no. The Italian coffee is strong, and it's just a little bit. But they repeat it all the time. I think every hour they took one coffee, and then in 2 hours another two. Oh, it's incredible. They love coffee. And Italian women say that the coffee, I would say, is a product that is like a lift in your skin, that they need to take the coffee to have this beauty treatment, this lifting effect in their skins. Okay, let's go to the next one. They don't follow trends. Italian women, they don't like to be all the time following a fashion or certain, for example, certain clothes. No, no, no. They are very traditional, and they prefer to have in their closet, in their wardrobe, traditional dresses. For example, the black dress. Also, they love to have this print, animal print dress that never go away. They never go out of fashion. So they prefer to have this piece, this clothes in their wardrobe. So they don't follow trends. No, no, no. They prefer to be traditional and classic. Let's continue with more things that I discovered in Google. When they put makeup, they do it very, very, I would say, strategically. Yes, they don't put a lot of makeup. No, 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 no. They use little makeup. Italian and Spanish women as well. They put a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of a blush, and here some eyeliner, and that's it. They don't put like a corrector and a lot of blushes and powders and no, 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 like here in America. No, they prefer to be simpler. Yes, they are simpler than American women. And I read that what they want, what they aim for is to feel good, okay, instead of look good. So American women, they are trying to look good. No, Italian women prefer to feel good. Is the opposite, the differences between American and Italian women. I have to mention as well that they don't do diets. They don't do any diet. It's incredible. They don't like diet. They prefer to eat their food, their plates, their bread with olive oil, their pasta. And why? I want to know, why are they so skinny? Because if they eat so much carbs, so much bread, why do you think? Well, I have to say that Italian food is simpler than other cuisines. Italian cuisine has, for example, 3 or 4 ingredients, and that's it. The pasta, I have to say, the cheese, mozzarella, and the tomato sauce. That's it. 3 ingredients. It's incredible. That is the reason they keep, their bodies slim, because they don't like to put a lot of sauces and toppings and a lot of creams, on top of the food. That in here in America, we have the tendency to put a lot of components, a lot of toppings, a lot of creams on top of the food. They prefer to be simple, and they enjoy, that life. That is the reason they are not fat. But most of them have curves, and they are very, very proud of it. Okay, so they don't like to do diets, and I respect that. It is incredible, my friends, what I discovered in Google about Italian women. They love to go out with the families and have these big meals, in the countryside, and have this big, for example, celebration when they marry. It is incredible. I love Italian culture. So thank you so much, my friends, and I hope you learn these beauty tips from Italian women. And let's go to one of my sponsors, Fadel Brieva. He's one of the best realtors in Miami. Let's go. I love my friends. I love this music. I love this song that I recorded last year, in the middle of the pandemic. So I enjoy a lot when I sing and dance this song. I have to do a video clip, okay? So in Mambo Mundi, that is a section that I love a lot because it teaches me history and tradition of any country. So today we're going to talk about Florence, this beautiful artistic city in the north of Italy. And I have to tell you, my friends, that Florence is the birthplace of the piano. Yes, it was invented by Bartolomeo Cristofori in the 18th century. Wow. Florence was the first city in Europe to have paved streets, yes, in 1339. Let's continue. Florence, as maybe you all know, is the birthplace of this wonderful Italian artist, Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, Florence is the capital city of the region of Tuscany. Sometimes we hear about, for example, news about the Tuscany, and I say, where's Tuscany? Well, Tuscany, Florence is in Tuscany. It's the northern part of Italy, and it's a beautiful. They have a beautiful countryside with. It's a very rich countryside, and they have, I would say, picturesque landscapes. Wow, I would love to visit Tuscany. Okay, the countryside. In Florence, I have to say that in the late 16th century, opera was invented. This is something very, very important, at least for me, because, everything comes from Italy. In terms of art, the people of Florence spoken Florentino, and it was a Tuscan dialect. Okay, and now it is like the modern Italian language. The legions of Julius Caesar named this city Florencia, founded the city, the village, in 59 before Christ. Thank you, Julius Caesar. I appreciate this name a lot. Okay, the oldest church in Florence is the Basilica de San Lorenzo. You have to visit the basilica. It's so beautiful and immense and full of art and incredible, sculpture. Wow. Almost a third of the world's art treasure reside in Florence, according to UNESCO. This is something marvelous. When you visit Florence, you know for sure that you're gonna see, almost a third of all art treasure in the world. Okay, this is an important visit in your list. Florence, as well as other Italian cities that have artistic painting as well. Il Duomo of Florence took approximately 140 years to build, okay? Yes, by Brunelleschi, this important Italian architect. And it's in the Cathedral of St. Mary of Fiore, Santa Maria del Fiore. In between the 13th and 18th centuries, Italian, people from Florence used to have like a place where they put lions, and they had that like an amusement moment, in their life. They love to go to that place and see the lions playing together. And lion is the symbol of independence for Florence. That's why they chose the lion as the symbol. When you, for example, go to internet and put Florence, you're gonna see the symbol of the city, that is the lion. The Ponte Vecchio, for example, is the only bridge that survived the bombing. The bombing from World War II. I'm sorry, my English. Okay. So Hitler decided not to attack this bridge because he found it so beautiful. Okay, so he said no bombs in Ponte Vecchio, in the old bridge. So thanks to that, we can admire this beautiful construction. Il Duomo in Florence is the third largest in the world. Only, first of all, is St. Peter Basilica in Rome and St. Paul's in London. Okay, it's in the third place. The Medici family, who were then? Well, the Medici family was once the richest family in Florence, and they ruled the city for 350 years, my friend. Imagine that. They were bankers, they were businessmen, they were art dealers. They supported a lot of Italian painters like Michelangelo, Da Vinci, etc., etc. Florence has had two floods, yes, and one of them in November 4, 1333, and November 4th again in 1966. We have to notice that it's the same day but different years, so we have to pay attention about this kind of natural disaster, that there are like a certain kind of repetition, in the same month, not in the same year, but there's a repetition, and this is very important to know. For example, that we have here in California earthquake. We have to know when was the last one, and then we can expect to have the big one. We have to be prepared for that. Okay, my friends, thank you so much again, and I hope you enjoy these interesting facts about Florence. Let's continue to one of my video clips, and the name is Back to Black from Amy Winehouse. This is a Spanish version I did a few years ago. Enjoy.
Tiene tiempo que perder, sexo fuerte ser como una apuesta vieja otra vez. Y mi mente se puso a volar y me puse a llorar, ya no lo tengo para amar. Lo de ayer, no más ceder a nuestro gran querer. Y yo en problemas estoy ya, mi suerte echada está y vuelvo a la oscuridad. empiezo a pedir, tú entras más, me vuelves a amar. Y la vida se esfuma ya y soy una mujer que rueda por tus venas al azar. Dijimos solo adiós y ya morí 100 veces más. Tú la volviste a ver y vuelvo a amar. Dijimos solo adiós y ya morí 100 veces más. Tú la volviste a ver y vuelvo a amar. Más.
Fiesta, sí, I bring you party, te traigo fiesta. Yes, my friends, Italian people love to party, love to do celebrations, love to do a festival, love to do events, in many parts of this country. And today, I'm gonna teach you like a little bit of this Italian dance. This is an old Italian dance I learned a few years ago when I studied ballet in Cuba, and the name is tarantella. You have to do this. This is an old dance, okay? So it's very joyful, vibrant, and you need to I would have to say you need to listen to the music, and then you have to try it with your feet, okay? Because it is the rhythm is ta-dam, 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 and the movement is ta-dam, 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 ta-dam. It's very, very funny. But let's talk today, also about the main dance I'm going to teach you. That is the mambo. Mambo was created in Cuba, or Cachao was the main creator, and Perez Prado developed this rhythm in Mexico. And they have, basic step. These are the basic step of mambo. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can start with the feet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you add the arms in opposition of the feet, okay? Here in front, right and left arm, left leg and right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put some music, producer. Let's go. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you learn how to move your feet and your hand and your hands and your arm, you start moving this part, the pelvis. Yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, you have to do a movement also in the shoulders and in here in the chest. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Can you put music, please? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put your hands like this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember? It's a little bit more difficult than other Latin dances. Mambo combines, the movement of the feet, the hips, the chest, the shoulders, and also the head, because the head is doing this same movement, this vertical movement at the same time. It is incredible. You have to have some kind of isolation of every part of your body. But I recommend you because it's an excellent, exercise for your body, for your mind. You're going to be happier. You're going to be joyful. Because when you listen to this music, instantly you feel so well. You feel good. Okay? Let's try it again. The mambo, please. Continue. And then you can add another movement. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you can add more movement. These are the basic steps, but you can create your own, my friends. You have to have the freedom to create any movement in every dance. It's always good to start with the basic steps, but if you want, if you are able to create other things, you're free to go. Okay, this is one of the things I value when you do, when you create art, when you do any dance, when you sing a song, when you paint. Okay, you have the tradition, you have the basic steps, you have here, the composition, and it's your job to create a new art, a new, I have to say, a new movement or a new, for example, melody or harmony when you sing as well. It's just an exercise that I have to say is wonderful for your health. Right now we have this COVID-19 pandemic around us. And for me, it's the best of the best because you can move different kind of muscle, joints, articulations, and you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel happier. Okay, my friends, let's go. Let's go to a mambo. 1, 2, 3, mambo.
Este es mi homenaje a dos grandes de la música, Cachao y Pérez Prado. ¡Dale, mambo! mambo, mambo.
Traigo guarapo, kiwi, dulce que de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Guarapo de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Traigo guarapo, kiwi.
¡Qué rico, mi guarapo! A ver, tenemos música, productora. Y necesito más música.
Traigo guarapo, kiwi, dulce que de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Dame la mano y bailaremos, dame la mano y cantaremos.
Wow! I love this song, my friends. It's included in my album Havana Nights that you can purchase in iTunes, CD Baby, etc. And this section, Miracle Diet, is sponsored by Mojave Audio, one of the best microphones in the world. Why? Because it has a great sound, warm. If, for example, when I sing a low note, the sound is clear. When I do a higher note, the sound is very rounded and it's not like strident. Okay, so it combines different sounds very well. So in this section in Miracle Diet, we have to talk about the Italian cuisine. Everybody, I think, love Italian cuisine. You know, for me, my favorite fast food is the pizza. Okay, why? Because pizza has carbohydrate, also have vegetable, and has protein because of the cheese. The most famous pizza is the margarita that they put, the basil also. No, the Oregon. No, Oregon is the name, I think. Oregano. Yes. The cheese, the mozzarella, the tomato paste, and the herb. It's oregano in Espanol. I love that. It's very simple. You can feel right away when you start eating the pizza, and it's not expensive at all. The second one is the spaghetti. Everybody, knows this plate. It's included in most of our menus in our homes, and we enjoy different kind of spaghetti. Also, the chicken Alfredo pasta is very good. This kind of pasta. They have a lot of varieties in terms of pasta shapes, and I love that. The gnocchi, for example, made pasta with potato is very delicious. Italian people love to eat a lot. Okay, they prefer simpler food. For example, these food have only 3-4 ingredients: pasta, tomato, and sauce, and that's it. And with that, it's enough for them. Okay. Before lunch or before dinner, they prefer to have like a snack called aperitivo, and they enjoy a piece of cheese or a piece of salami or a piece of prosciutto, that is the Italian ham, that is delicious, with a glass of wine as well. It's incredible. I love this snack. And most of the, for example, Mediterranean countries have this tradition. Spanish people as well. Before any big meal, they love to enjoy the I have to say with what is the name of with the olive oil, from the plant, from the tree, the olive. Okay, the olive, the wine. Also, they put some kind of fish that they produce, that they have inside cans, like anchoas, etc. Also, after this snack start the salad. They have a lot of variety of salads, and then the second plate is the pasta, and the third one, it is the meat, or for example, they love to eat a lot of fish, a lot of shellfish as well with the pasta. And the dessert, I love tiramisu cake. I think it's the most famous dessert, Italian dessert in the world. They have also the cannoli, that is like pastry, rolled pastry, and inside they put some kind of cream, vanilla cream, delicious. And their ice cream, the spumoni ice cream. I have to mention that this food, the spumoni, the pizza, margarita, and the Italian come from Napolis city, okay? It's incredible. Every region in Italy has its own dishes. Imagine so rich and it's incredible. I have to say dynamic as well because if you go to the north, you're gonna find certain dishes, and if you go to Sicily, for example, you have to have other dishes beside the one that you know for sure, because pizza and spaghetti is I think, the most famous Italian food. But when you go to this region, you can enjoy as well the traditional recipes. Okay, so my friends, thank you so much. Let's go to a musical cut. Let's continue.
Vengo yo,
Con mi tumbao,
de La Habana traigo un cha,
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica cha,
Es mi cha cha cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
I love Italian artists, my friends. I love Italian music, Italian dancing. It is incredible. When you start learning art history, you discover many important Italian painters as well. The most famous is Leonardo da Vinci, that you know the Last Supper is also and Mona Lisa as well, two of the most famous painting in the world. I have the opportunity to visit the Louvre Museum a few years ago, and I admired this Mona Lisa. I found it very beautiful, but for me, I think there are more interesting painting from other Italian artists that deserve more fame, more recognition. I found it beautiful, the Mona Lisa, but it is not impacted me a lot. You know, I think it's have a lot of fame. This painting. I have to mention also the Tintoretto. Tintoretto was a Venetian artist, and he did the Last Supper, his version of the Last Supper. For me, it's more interesting this Last Supper than the Da Vinci one, because has more action, has more drama, has the light and dark, contrast. It is incredible, the Tintoretto. We have also this wonderful and exquisite Italian painter called Michelangelo. And Michelangelo had like a very intensive and turbulent life as well. Yes, and you can admire Michelangelo in many churches in Italy as well. Let's continue to Titian. Titian also, he comes from the Venetian School of Art. And we can, for example, when we see the Venus of Urbino, most of these Venetian artists have, I have to say, a pattern in terms of color. Color, yes, because they use, for example, a specific Venetian color that is this red, and also the blue is very important in their paintings. Caravaggio is another one that I admire so much. I love to watch Caravaggio painting because they are so dramatic, so intense. They reflect the social life. He was so free to express what people is feeling, what is happening in the world, and he wanted to show us, okay, this is the real life. Well, we have contradiction, we have life, we have death, we have crimes, and he wanted to, through his painting, show us how was his world. Okay, let's continue to another one. We have Giorgione also as well, this beautiful painting called The Tempest. It's incredible how many things happen in the same painting. I love to be able to watch, for a long time. For example, 20 minutes a painting, because when you, for example, split every part of the painting, the left, the front, the right side, you can get it. You can get the message of the artist. And your Johnny exposed that very well in The Tempest. Producer, what is the other one that we have a painting here? What other Italian painters? Botticelli. Oh, I love Botticelli paintings. And, one of the most famous is Primavera. The Primavera was his masterpiece as well. Okay, so let's continue with a video clip. Yes, it's one of my favorite video clip because it strengthens my human pride. It's included in one of my albums that you can get it in iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon, etc. And the name is Cuban Pride. Let's enjoy.
Te voy a cantar una canción, un lamento de mi tierra que nace de mi corazón, aunque de pena yo muera. Siento su mar que es azul, la brisa que me despeina, y en su afán peculiar de amarte sin darte cuenta, que han pasado muchos años y no te olvido mi primer amor y esos besos que nos dimos, porque ha sido así, caprichoso y malcriado es el destino, que tan lejos estoy del cariño y del abrazo de mi pueblo. La plaza y el balcón son testigos del romance que vivimos. La vida es así, porque hay cosas que jamás volverán. Tan solo pensar que volveré a las calles de mi Habana, reencontrar el tiempo que perdí para volver a vivir. Que han pasado muchos años y no te olvido mi primer amor y esos besos que nos dimos, porque ha sido así, caprichoso y malcriado es el destino, que tan lejos estoy del abrazo y del cariño de mi pueblo. La plaza y el balcón son testigos del romance que vivimos. La vida es así, porque hay cosas que jamás volverán. Te lo doy de corazón. El son viene de Cuba, yo te traigo sabrosura.
Te traigo un son pa' que tú bailes, mi hermano.
Tengo herencia de España y de Bambi, por eso criolla yo nací.
Te traigo un son pa' que tú bailes, mi hermano.
Vengo con sal no puedo olvidar al gran Benny Moré, Rosel y Karim, como los amo. Orgullosa de ser cubana.
Yes, my friends, I'm proud to be Cuban. I'm proud to be Latin. And thank you so much for being here, for your attention, your support, your love, specifically to Manuel Paneque Lajens. Thank you, my friend, for your affection and support to our show. Let's continue. Let's continue tomorrow. We'll be back at 12:30 for Spanish speakers and 1:30 for English speakers in the YouTube live and also in Facebook Live. Remember, subscribe to my channel in YouTube and also here in Facebook in my official page. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.